Namaskar friends. Finally, good sense prevails. A deal for ceasefire is decided between USA and Iran today itself. Let us see what is there in the deal. Although this is not a final deal, this is just a tentative one, it is still unsigned. It will be signed on 19th of this month only in Switzerland. And the final deal would be made within 60 days, almost 2 months. Anyway, at this stage you can analyze who has won the war, who has won the deal, and who has lost it. So, let us see at the outset who has won the war. Has Iran won the war? If at all, then what Iran has gained? Here we have noted two important gains of Iran. First gain is that Iran has survived war against the two most advanced adversaries. They are Israel. Israel is the superpower of Middle East. And then also together with USA. USA is the global superpower. To win a war or to survive a war against two huge superpowers is not a joke. It's a very huge achievement. So, the survival of Iran in the war against USA and Israel itself is enough evidence to say that Iran has won the war. Number two, Iran won the war is fine, is okay. But at what means? Iran has won the war by means of cheaper drone. Drone cost is hardly $20 to $30. And drone has won the war against the costly US weapons. The USA's missile is around $30 to $40 million of one missile. USA's aircraft around $100 million. So this is what the achievement of drone. Now, a new chapter would be written on military warfare. How to win the war with a cheaper weapon against the huge costly weapons. The techniques of war and strategy of war all would be changed. I am sure the changes has to be inevitable. New chapter would be written. So these two things has happened. These two gains Iran has got it. Okay. Now, what is the gain of the USA? As regards USA gain is concerned, it is very difficult to say that USA has won anything. USA has rather lost the war. How do I say USA has lost the war? As because USA has not achieved a single aims of war. USA had attacked, initiated aggression attack over Iran. What for? For change of regime, for dismantle of nuclear weapons, to curb the influence of Iran in the Middle East. None of these objectives have been achieved. If you don't achieve any single aims or objectives, you cannot claim that you have won the war. So here, Iran has won the war, it appears, maybe a short term. Iran has won the war maybe for short term, but has won it. And USA has lost it. Because USA has not achieved even a single objectives of war. Okay. Now second aspect I would like to submit before you is who won the deal? Okay. Has Iran won the deal? If yes, then how? So Iran has gained three important gains: political, economic and strategic. What is political gain of Iran? First of all, the image of Iran is boosted at global level. That this small country, unknown country almost, has won the war against the huge USA and Israel together at two fronts. So this image boosting. Then number two, economic gain of deal. That Iran has got reopened ports. Ports are reopened so that Iran can export oil, sell the oil. Number two economic gain is access to frozen assets. And you know, because of sanction, the Iran's assets are frozen in different banks worldwide. Even if you see the case of India, alone Iran has $7 billion frozen assets in the Indian banks. All this money would go back to Iran. This is the achievement. Then other one is 300 billion would be given to Iran by USA for whatever sources as a reconstruction fund. USA is responsible for the damage meted out in the Iran. Therefore, it has to give the money for reconstruction. And finally, third achievement is the sanctions imposed on Iran by USA or European countries is likely to be lifted. So this is a huge achievement as regards the gain is concerned. But here, as regards the gain of USA is concerned, here USA is not zero. USA also has got some gain. What gains? USA has got reopening of Strait of Hormuz. This is the achievement of, this is the gain of USA. Then reduced pressure on global energy market. And the third one is ceasefire has come after months of costly war. बहुत पैसे खर्च हुए अमेरिका के, अब पैसे बचेंगे, ये ज्ञान हुआ उसका. So this is the, I have explained two things. Who won the war? I said Iran has won the war. And as regards who has won the deal, so both have some gains. Here USA is not zero. Both have gained some gain. But definitely better gain as regards the deal is concerned that Iran has got it. That again I repeat, this may be for short term because final decision will be taken only after the final deal is made after 60 days. Anyway, my achievement, not achievement, analysis. First analysis is ultimate winner would be known only after the final deal is made. Why? Because in the final deal only nuclear issue would be decided, whether Iran can have nuclear weapon or not. Second thing, toll collection of the commercial vessels coming from the Strait of Hormuz to be collected by Iran or not. This is to be decided in the final deal. And the third one is that Israel's issue. You must be aware, Israel has rejected this deal, refused to accept this deal between Iran and USA. What will happen to Israel? Will Israel join it or not? This to be known only after the final one. And also about 300, as I said, reconstruction fund. Though reconstruction fund is already almost decided, but final decision will be taken that time only. So this is number one. Number two is the defeat of USA is considered as the gain of China. Both USA and China are rival to each other. The loss of one rival is the gain of other rivals. Then third one is what will happen to India? India stood in this war against Iran. India stood with USA and Israel. Now how India can persuade Iran for using of Iran's port for access to Central Asia and elsewhere is very important. Earlier also India used to get cheaper oil from Iran. Now India also will persuade Iran that you also give us cheaper oil because sanction will be lifted. They are free to go for the export of oil. So this will be tough for India to persuade Iran. There is no doubt on that. Then the maximum, gainer is who? is the world, is the global energy market because of downing of the prices of the energy. So that's why I say the biggest winner is the world as regards the oil prices concerned. The fifth one is the geopolitics of Middle East has to be changed. US hegemony in the Middle East has to be affected. The superpower of the Middle East, Israel, will have to be curbed their powers. And the partners of USA, like UAE, like Saudi Arabia, like Qatar, so many countries, 5-6 countries, will have to be affected. Iran will be the super boss there. Iran will get their better status in all respects, the political, economic, strategic, whatever it is. So now, no Israel, Iran may be the superpower of the Gulf at least. Then, the geopolitical image of USA has to be erased. Today, USA is known as unwinnable. This cannot be defeated, but here this is not a defeat like Afghanistan. USA's defeat is not like in Vietnam. This is a decisive loss. 1-to-1 war, Iran has lost it. So image has to be erased. So this is all about my video. Thank you each and every one of you.